Okay, I reset it up here. Same deal, you can't really see what I'm doing in the port, but you can see how I move the grinders around. And we change the different ones off and on. Now this side I already got mostly done, I'm just doing a little fine tuning. Whenever you work a port from either side, it's the junction between the two is where you have your slight high spots build up. That's where you got to come back and re-address them. Straighten out and flatten out. This one just basically takes off casting flash, about all you're doing. Head over it more so you get more access. Doesn't take much to knock off the high spot when you're this fine. Not something you can really see, you got to feel it with your fingers, so you always got your finger going around the port. Looking for little wrinkles and whoop-de-doos, stuff like that. A lot of times the hardest thing is to not screw it up. When you're this fine, any little screw up makes a big mess. Alright, feels pretty good. Alright, let's bring it down here where you can see it. Alright, put up more of an angle, it looks conventional. So you can see how the port kind of comes in more or less evenly. We got a little bit different radius on the right side and the left side, but the port kind of dictates that. You can see up in there possibly there's not a lot of grinding going on. There's a lot of original casting marks still. Put the finger up through here. You can see there's a lot of these low spots and stuff are the original port. I didn't really grind any of that area. Any of the dull areas you see, like around the valve guide boss through here, none of that's ever even been hit. There's no reason to hit any of that. It's not in the way. It's better to leave it in there than cut it out. But it's nice and smooth all transitionally. It's all smooth. Like I said, holes you can't take care of, but you can take off the humps on top of the hole. That's more or less what you try to do. This side here I did more of cutting. Down here at the bottom of the port I didn't do much. But from here out I cut. Finish the whole side of the port. Not a lot, just a little bit along the edge in here. So, and we also brought it out to the gasket surface. You can see my little scribe line here. That's the gasket. I always like to have the port slightly smaller than the gasket, so when it compresses you don't have a big lip there, at least not too much of one. So anyway, that's how that all goes there. And like I said, from the other side here, this is the actual direction of flow on this one. You got to look at the direction of flow too. It's just my exhaust, it goes out, not in. So on the intake port, it's more important for the air to be smooth coming this way. This is the direction of flow, is this direction. They kind of look like the same when you're done. Just intakes are just bigger. So anyway, that's how you do it. So now we go ahead and go back to our valve work. Go check our valve to valve heights, and then see if we got to cut the seats again. Right now the valve job's done, but it's if you're good with the grinder, you don't recut your seat. If you nick the seat while you're doing all this other stuff, you got to come back and recut it. But I didn't do it. So anyway, I'll go check my valve heights and we'll show some more of that.